What up, G Life? It's your boy Mr. Shadow Pikachu with another video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if possible, share because it does help my channel. You know what I mean? Now, what I wanted to talk about today was something I got asked. And I have always said if you guys ask me and I'm able to talk about it, I'll make a video about it. I got one of my other subscribers who liked my video where I talk about conspiracies and stuff like that, and he had a question for me. He said that he recently has been watching some videos and talking about how the earth is flat and their theories and etc. And that they're pretty interesting and they make some points. And what are my thoughts on it? And at first I wasn't going to make this video, my boy. I'm not even going to lie to you, homie. I wasn't going to make this video because I don't understand why I would have to make this video about the earth, if it's round or if it's flat. I mean, it's 2021. Like, am I really going to have this conversation? But, yes, for the simple fact that, I appreciate all my subscriber support and everything like that, I'll entertain the subject. What are my thoughts on the earth being flat? Well, as kindly as possible, I think that this is ridiculous that we're even having this conversation. With no disrespect. Okay. The whole conspiracy theory. See, what I talked about in my other video that I did with the conspiracy theories, it explains it right there, because it's all the same thing, right? Regardless if it's the fake moon landing, if it's the flat earth, if it's the lizard people, if it's the conspiracy theory revolves around the one thing and one thing only, and that is not to prove that the earth is flat. It's to prove that the government are liars and corrupted and are secretly trying to kill us and all that. See, it's not about that these things are real and fake and blah blah blah. This is all just to prove that the government are liars and all that. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Of course, the earth is not flat. Look, my boy, don't believe, these videos that you watch, just because, these people say that the earth is flat, they're telling you this and that. Test the theories for yourself. You get what I mean? Most conspiracy theorists don't like science, don't really like to go and actually, test the theories out. They just believe what they're being told. Don't ever believe what you're being told, because everybody lies, not just the government. You know what I mean? Even these people that want to spread their false propaganda are going to lie to you. You know what I mean? So don't just believe it just because it's being told to you. Example, you want to know how you could prove that the earth is not flat? Apart from the millions of different ways. Because they can't even explain a lunar eclipse. Tell them to explain to you a lunar eclipse. How does that happen? They're not going to be able to, because that right there already destroys the even thought of there being a flat earth. Tell them, find me a video or tell them to tell you to explain a lunar eclipse. They won't be able to, my boy. Not only that, the fact that in some parts of the world, for a certain amount of time, like a month, 23 days, 24 days, where the sun doesn't set, we're shining all the time, and then there'll be sunset. If the earth is flat, that wouldn't be possible. Not only that, but that would mean that since the earth is flat and everything like that, it means that a certain part of the globe will have no sunlight for a long extensive amount of time, which it would have already been freaking frozen and shit. We wouldn't even be having discussion of global warming and everything, and that whole thing will be an ice wonderland. And then once the sun hits it again, it'll become a water wonderland, because all that shit will melt. So that in itself will already completely eradicate the whole flat earth thing. And number 3, buy a weather balloon. Buy a weather balloon. Because I know they say that everything that we've been shown and told, as the government's the one that showed it and told us, how do we know they're not faking all this? Buy yourself a weather balloon, or if you're creative and patient enough, build yourself a weather balloon. They teach you how to do that in elementary. Build yourself a weather balloon and fly it up there and see for yourself. I mean, it's that easy. Just get a weather balloon, and you'll be able to tell if the earth is flat or not. with the camera that comes with it. That's why it's better if you buy one. And you'll be able to tell right there. And you can't say that the imagery is fake because you'll be able to see your face and everything when you're recording and everything like that. It's not automatically gonna give you like some bootleg ass videos or whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then you can't say that, oh yeah, the video from down here is real, but once it hits a certain, whatever, then the government takes it over and everything, because then that's already right there. Then that's clearly a person who doesn't want to hear the truth and will find any irrational excuse to try to justify that the government are liars. See, because that's what it always comes back down to. It's never the scientifical facts or anything like that. To them, it's always going to come back to like, no, the government are liars. Who's talking about government? We're talking about if the Earth is flat or round, bro. We're talking about theories and hypotheses and all that. Like, who's even mentioning any talk of government? But the fact that they bring it up, and that's gonna be what they're gonna say, should already tell you right there your answer. That this is not about the flat Earth. This is not about nothing. This is about proving the government are liars. And that already will give you your answer if they're actually legitimate in their arguments, or if there's a biased motive to their arguments. But yeah, my boy. I know you kind of want me to dive in more deeper into this, but those three right there should already, like leave like that should already have answered everything. You know what I mean? Like, there's no. I'm saying, if you can find me an explanation or find me some proof of that, then we can have a discussion. But you get what I mean? But that's my theories. I think it's the Earth is not flat, and there's no logical proof behind it and everything like that. And how I heard that the flat earthers say that even we never been to outer space, and that in itself is ridiculous, because how is it that we're able to create all this technology? Because people see the technology down here that humans have already, created, right? Some stuff that even blows your minds, even like holograms that look like real individuals, androids that look like real individuals, and so forth and so forth. The technology is heavily advanced, and cheap too. You could buy some of these gadgets that will leave you, like speechless. You know what I'm saying? We could create all this technology. You're telling me we can't put a human in outer space? But yeah, we could create all this fucking stuff that you can't even fathom how it even works. Because that's not a lie. You see the proof right there of the technology that we have created, humans have created. From people having cybernetic limbs and everything like that, like those war heroes that lose their, and being able to, you know what I mean? Like the technology that people have created already is remarkable. You get what I'm saying? And we can't put a person in outer space. Or when an asteroid is coming close to us, right? Because we could see the meteors when the showers, right? But NASA and them are telling us that a meteor is coming within a week from now on Thursday around roughly at 8. You should be able to see it passing. If we never been to outer space, if we never had it, how is it that we could see the asteroid and everything like that? And if you think that that's fake, some hologram trajectory or whatever, get yourself a telescope and see the object through the telescope for yourself. You'll be able to tell if it's real or not, because I have an expensive telescope and I see the stars and moons and stuff like that. So you'll be able to tell that there's no fucking hologram and stuff like that. Stop believing what people are telling you, and actually go and experiment these things yourself. I have a telescope. I have a weather balloon. You get what I mean? I actually put these theories to the test. I'm not just going based off some shit that somebody's telling me. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not saying that I'm believing what this side is telling me. No, I actually put these theories to the test myself, because I enjoy science and stuff like that. And most people don't, so they're not gonna go out there and test all of the shit for themselves, because they don't find it, it's not their interest. It doesn't pique their curiosity that much, so they're just gonna go based off what they're being told. I actually like putting the experiments to the test, and plus my kids enjoy it when we do it together and stuff, and it's educational. So for that purpose is why I do it. because any kind of knowledge is good for you. So I'm just saying that's just my thoughts on that. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, my boy. You know what I mean? Like, I could see, from your perspective of why some of this stuff might make sense to you because of how they try to explain it to people and then if you already have an idea that the government, if you're already like kind of biased on the government, of course it's going to make more logical sense to you because you just want it to make sense to you because if that makes sense to you, then it means that the government is, wrong here and that's actually what people are chasing. But that's just my opinion. F Shadow, we out.